Breaking news on News Channel 8.
A deliberate and cowardly attack. That's how London's mayor is describing the terror attacks after a vehicle veered off the road and mowed down pedestrians on London Bridge. And gunshots rang out amid reports of knife attacks at nearby Borough Market.
Quite a lot of gunfire, what sounded like gunfire.
Tonight, President Trump tweeting, whatever the United States can do to help out in London and the UK, we will be there. We are with you. God bless. Good evening, everyone. I'm Rod Carter. London terror attacks. Tonight, there are still a lot of unanswered questions as to that investigation goes on into the night. But the very latest attacks have shaken England to its core as it continues to recover from recent terror attacks. Now, here's the very latest from Scotland Yard. They just held a news briefing just a few moments ago, and police believe that there were 3 attackers in a white van, and that attack started on the London Bridge and ended at the Borough Market. We are told that at least 6 people have died. NBC's Chris Pallone begins our team coverage, showing us what witnesses saw.
It started on London Bridge after 10 local time. Witnesses say a white van swerved into the crowd of people walking across the bridge, mowing down everyone in its path.
Yeah, I saw people running, screaming. Somebody was injured. I see people with some blood.
Moments later, reports of men stabbing patrons with large knives at Borough Market, a gathering spot crowded with people out to eat and drink on a Saturday night.
I just saw suddenly loads of people run away from the market, and there was people lying on the ground, and there was a taxi driver who had his sort of window down. He was really shouting at people to run. We ran for like 100 meters, and then sort of loads of police cars turned up, and there was kind of a period of quite intense gunfire.
3 guys was on the opposite side of the road, and they was running up and they started stabbing this woman. She was going, help me, and I couldn't do nothing.
Videos posted to social media show police evacuating restaurants and screaming for patrons to get down. Witnesses say patrons threw glasses and used chairs to hold the attackers at bay. Now the race is on to figure out who is responsible.
There's nothing to tell us right now whether or not this was really the work of an organized terrorist group like ISIS, or whether this is simply, followers.
President Trump has been briefed. He tweeted, "We are with you" to the people of London, but not before making a renewed pitch for his travel ban for 6 majority Muslim countries. Chris Pallone, NBC News.
The mayor of London stresses the situation is still unfolding. The prime minister is going to convene a meeting of her top security advisors on Sunday, according to a statement. Closer to home, people here in the Bay Area are watching the developments from London, wondering if and how this could affect travel here and abroad. News Channel 8's Chip Osowski continuing our team coverage tonight. He's at Tampa International Airport.
Here at Tampa International Airport, it's business as usual. People going where they need to go, doing what they need to do, not worrying about who did what, where, and why. Tearful reunions happen every day here at TIA. Friends and family members greeting loved ones. Happy they made it here, happy they made it here safely. So are people thinking about what happened in London? Certainly. Do they plan to let it affect how they travel? Certainly not.
I think you have to be aware of your surroundings. You always have to be careful, no matter whether you're local or you're flying somewhere. But you have to go on. You have to live life, because if you don't, then they win.
Well, it seems to be happening every week, every other week. And we've gotten to a point where I think we're just complacent about how we carry our lives. When I saw it on my way back today, it was like, okay, another one, pretty much the same place, same kind of thing. Can't we just stop this kind of stuff?
I don't think that people should be afraid of traveling at this time, because that's what, people that do these attacks really want to happen. So I think we have to do the opposite and really stay strong and stay together and just not, pay attention to it, but stay cautioned.
Obviously, travelers' opinions could change depending on what we learn in the coming days. At Tampa International Airport, I'm Chip Osowski, News Channel 8.